Meaning to say, you put this flesh to rest. Yeah, my brother. Away stuff, away stuff. Like nature to your life. You know everything I tell you, that's a good thing. Brother, everything I tell you, that's a good thing.
For the next time.
Maybe true school, but I would not give a man advice. I went to true school, right? But I wouldn't give a man advice to go to work because of the fact when when you're flicking your soul, you might be weak. I mean, especially so that.
As you see, right? The youth supposed to be at the like.
It's a big solemn day, can't
this is the same way with Leviticus 23 and 22. He said that be unto you is Sabbath of rest.
Well, right. So now if it's a Sabbath of rest, then when I stand correctly now, the scripture correcting me now. If it's a Sabbath of rest, which simply means to say you will have to stay home and stay home and travel with the Lord. If you go down and leave and keep pouring out your spirit before the Lord. That is what you need to do.
And you shall afflict your soul in the 9th day of that month. At eve, from evil unto evil shall you celebrate your Sabbath. So,
Yeah. Talk about that, brother.
That day. Alright, just give me your bounce.
What?
I don't know what they do, but I know what they do.
But you don't seem like a brother when it's the Holy Ghost. You know you need to number and you contact with us and we will keep it up to date with the time in Israel. When you take it to speak,
What number to get one?
Yeah, get him that number.
Yeah, if you are brother, within just right of my number. 643. Like you know. Until the page and 643 1360. My name is Nagar. NAGG. But here what we have to do, even in the land of captivity, we still have to prepare with them to keep God. Even in the land of captivity. Yeah, at times when we get up a control, when it I have to work, but I must keep the Lord God. Things that is our faith, that is the simplest thing in life, and it's righteousness.
I would like to keep them, but if I keep them, we are not.
Now, what kind of work do you do?
What do you do?
Exactly what the people are well demanding with you on the road.
Yeah,
Well, hey, my brother, love what you talk, right? Yeah, you watch, man. Call us if you're interested in getting your huge heritage and study. We come and study.
Okay, right.
yeah, well, you're not saved by the law, you're saved by faith. So but you can keep the law to the best of your ability and do it. But you can't keep it. I'm saying, right? You're not saved by the law. You're saved by faith. So if you can keep it to the best of your ability, then do it. But if you can't keep the law,
Let me bring it up. It says Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are you saved through faith, and you're not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works. Not of works that any man should boast. So a man can come here and say, "Oh, I'm keeping the law, but it still ain't right." Boast and be proud. That's the faith. Spare the day. Because even if we all doing the work sin, but we know we're going to be saved. That's a fact that's keeping us going.
Yeah. But what we thinking about like keeping the commandments and living for God, not only to live for our present world. Remember we live in Babylon. Because we live in Babylon, we have to use wisdom. You understand? We have to use wisdom living in Babylon. Maybe the land of captivity. We have to use our wisdom until we have our life, which is Jesus Christ. Until we come to take the out of the temptation, we have to use wisdom. If you have a person and a demand to work for the work, we have to do it.
We had a balance because most I understand because you know why? Because we need a man who is going
Right, but let me tell you something. That's what I'm if you say you want to do your work, I can show you that kind of stress like
What was the time? To follow in the trend of the
Yeah, Matthew 12.
because exactly matter is all the prophecies is coming to pass. See that what was staying up in America with Kim Jong-un? That is taking us into World War III. Physically, the World War III them stand already, but physically, the missiles flying up on the there, that is taking us into that. And even in the book of Judah, the Lord will gather all nations in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All nations will be gathered for that. So now is the time to get into this and really become a soldier for the Lord. You understand? No, listen, there's nothing wrong with it, but what's it? It have the scripture says, what's it? You must have some good fighters gathered and talk. So like we does really work. If you want to come out on a garment, come out and do it. You understand? So study, you see the Bible in notebook. I can't take down precept over the precepts and study. Bring it out.
This is Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of
So that
sleep.
beautiful precept. Knowing the time that it is high time, go ahead, to wake out.
To wake out, to awake out of sleep.
To awake out of sleep. Right now, our people in a sleeping condition. They're sleeping spiritually, not physically. Spiritually sleeping. You understand what I'm talking about? We are the children of Israel. So the scripture told it will please God that we should awake up and let us know Him.
How long is it been?
For now with our salvation, nearer than we believe.
Oh, Esau, you want to know what this is about? You want to know? Alright, no problem. You want to know about Jacob and Esau? Zeka, you go break that down for me. Zeka, come on this side. Come on this side, yeah. Break that down for me. Jacob and Esau. For now, you read for you have all the time. You will read for Zeka here. Captain Zeka.
Yeah, we're going to read that. We'll do it one time. Genesis 25:19.
And the brother here going to break it down and show you exactly what we're talking about.
Right?
That's very beautiful. That's intelligent question. What we does want people to do when they pass it. What we does want other people to do when they pass it. It's not just what you sign up. It's to act for us. Because we don't preach religion here, no, we preach heritage. It's all about heritage. And the black man heritage is right in his Bible. Do you know the transatlantic slave trade is right in his Bible? Yeah, right in his Bible.
Ready? So like here, but let me put in one input about something here, right? So if you really watch the Chinese and the kids, watch the Indians, watch the white, everybody else, they hold their heritage. They hold on to their heritage for their life because they know that that will give them their lineage and where they really come from. One to we. What we know, where is that man heritage? Where is our heritage? You understand what I'm saying here? We don't have a heritage, we don't know what to hold on to. Somehow we feel we act so we still jump and do all kinds of things. But really and truly, we have to really, but that's what the Bible says. It says our people are perishing lack of knowledge. We need to start to read and go through scripture. Even in Revelation, he come and he tell you, say, blessed is the man that readeth. You understand what I'm saying? So we know how to take time.
What you saying
and
is true.
read.
The first downfall like the first downfall of the black man is we doesn't take time to read. We gotta go on the computer and Google porn.
That's right. That is why, let me tell you something, that is why the white man took away the Bible from us. and he take away books from us. You know why? Because the minute we get to know ourselves through history, we will wake up one time.
Let me back you up.
Yeah, one up.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 17 verse 4.
Bring it up.
And now even myself shall discontinue from my heritage.
From our heritage. He never say our religion, but our heritage. This is our lineage. What you mean? Your biological father, your great-great-grandfather is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Biological.
What you mean?
You and Jesus Christ biologically related.
If we say get this now, if we say get a little speck of blood from Jacob now, and we draw it so and take your blood and draw it and put them into the test,
Same thing.
it will be the same, or it will be the same DNA.
Yeah, can't.
It wouldn't be no different. You understand what I'm showing you?
We die how serious this thing.
It is a serious thing. This is our heritage. We need to come back to ourselves. Brother, I tell you, we need to come to our own self. Find we self. Right now we lost. That's why Ezekiel talk about the valley of the dry bones.
This is the valley of the
This
dry
here is the valley. Watch them. Everybody here just walking, but they don't even know who they are. They feel they're Trinidadian. They feel some of them feel they're Tobago, either African, and all kind of madness here they're talking. But they don't know who they really are.
But
They better wake up.
Let me ask you, break
Go on,
down.
bring us out.
Jacob and Esau.
Genesis 25 verse 19.
Bring it out.
And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel and Salaki, the Syrian of Padarama, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren, and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and Yahweh.
Alright, so this is the children struggled, right? That's right, the children struggled in the womb. From the womb there was going to be enemies. They weren't going to be no friends, they weren't going to be lied. Nah. It ain't none of that. Their destiny was already set. Alright, we continue to be on Romans. Yeah, Romans 9. Yeah,
What people are trying to say, there is two nations, essentially, different people.
9 and 11. I was watching it too, but I remember where I know you're from to the truth. Right, let me have it here. This is Romans 9 and 11. He said, for the children being not yet born, right? Let me read it from 10. He said, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
right. So Paul is basically he's quoting up the Torah. Why they have 7 events saying the Old Testament's going away?
Yeah,
Right. Where did that come from? Paul was using the Torah. But anyways, go on.
continue.
So you read 11?
Yeah, I read it.
So right, it says once election might stand. So I already knew what these people were going to do. Alright, so he said there's going to be 2 races. Alright, 2 races. They already know what their future was going to be. Their history, their culture. Alright?
You read verse 13?
12.
Verse 12?
Yeah, you on verse 12.
Alright,
12.
continue, yeah.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder, which is the white man, would serve the younger. Would serve the younger. The younger is Jacob.
That's right.
Which is us.
He's 13. He said, as it is written, which it was written in the Old Testament, that we was reading there.
Yeah, I'm not finished yet.
He said, as it is written, he said, Jacob have I loved,
What love these people here?
but Esau
These are the children of Edom.
have I hated.
They can't love them.
And he say, watch me. He say, I don't like them. He say, I hate.
I hate them.
But I just said I want to hate them.
Now go down, jump to 21.
And let the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor.
That same lump is Isaac, right?
That's right.
Because Isaac gave birth to two races, right? His son Jacob. So it says, can the potter? No, it says can the potter power over the clay? All right. So one was dishonor, one was honor, one was dishonor. So as he is going to put this one was honor, this one was dishonor. Now when we go back to Genesis,
Alright, back to Genesis, right? Listen, brother. Hear that? Just one. When they don't take one.
Yeah, King James. What they're showing us, like, brother? What they're showing you there is that King James, when the white man said he was a white man, he was a so-called black man. That is who he was. He was a black man. He was not a white man.
Because even say in the Bible, he say, I am black
No,
and
this brother, he
common.
was breaking it down.
Is that? King James said that he said, I'm black and common.
So if he is black, how he is black and white red?
Now, Jimmy Brown said he's drunk. He's drunk. Brother, you understand that?
I'm gonna focus.
My brother, you understand it so far?
Y'all listen here now. Y'all listen here. Right? Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Genesis 25, verse 23. And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bones, and to one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
It's only one people, you know, will be stronger than the other people. It's only the elder will serve the younger. So Esau, the white man, they came out first. They were the elder, but they were weaker. When Jacob came out, he was the stronger.
Yeah, come on, that's the part in the right? If we want to draw a reference, right? If you take, if a black man want to sit down in the sun all day, he come back normal. If a white man when he sun, he had to walk in sunscreen, he had to walk in all these things, he get force on his skin from the sun, right? So right there alone, right there, I'm going to the Bible straight prophecy, right? Where we Hebrews are guys stronger than Esau, right? Like Jacob. 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
They were what?
There were twins in her womb.
So technically, let me tell you something. We and the white man, not the African, we and the white man is brothers technically. I'll tell you, I will go and tell you technically. That we evil twin brother. But I will tell you something. We are not identical twins. We are fraternal twins. You know what I mean? Break down the word fraternal twins.
Which basically identical twin.
Not identical, fraternal.
No, I was gonna break down both. I won't just explain what's the best. No. Fraternal is when they two eggs. It's two eggs, right? But the identical is one egg.
One egg.
The identical is one egg, and the fraternal is two eggs.
And the identical is one of the one egg is split.
Yeah, one egg, right? When the egg splits now, the two child resemble each other bad, like identical. But two eggs they come out as twins, but they don't have no resemblance. But it's twins. Yeah, two different eggs, exactly. Right. That is what we want to be. So now we have the Egyptologists and they will come and say, I find that they are the African related. We have this relation whatsoever with the African. You don't have a speck of African blood in your neither none of these Negroes walking in. In other words, you and Nelson Mandela is not the same. You and who? Nelson Mandela, you and King Selassie is not the same people. He's an Ethiopian. We are the Hebrew Israel. We are coming from that very loins of Shem, coming down to Seth, to Noah, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob. No, he's an Ethiopian. So you see the concept with the Rastafarian get there with the Queen of Sheba having sex with Selassie. There's no scripture to back up that. No scripture to back up. You can actually validate that then. You understand? No scripture to validate Selassie and the Queen of Sheba having sex. And then again, I'll show you another thing. The Queen of Sheba wasn't from Ethiopia and she was from Yemen.
Selassie was really good.
Say it again? Technical, no, well, yeah, but listen, in 70 AD, you have a book?
Wait, say that, right?
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it out.
It's funny,
History time now.
everyone says that, but they don't know further than that.
Right.
So all we know is African slaves, but we don't know further than that. Right, because we weren't always there.
Because Africans, when in history of that history, African round up Africans and sell me to slavery. That ain't true. African round up Jews and sell us into slavery. That's what happened. Because they know when the white man came to the west coast of Africa, they know me and him was the same people. They come like Chinese and Japanese. Two different people. You were a Chinese contact, a Chinese and Japanese.
Judea, Sweet to the Mountains.
And then remember,
The first film?
they
Yeah,
look alike, but they're two different nations. Bring Babylon to take back to all you get, right?
Yeah.
That's what I've preset.
Yeah, this is scripture for,
Bring it inside.
which is, you talking about 70 AD, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this is Luke 21, verse 20.
Let's get history from the Bible.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, and know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Give me a chance to it. He said when it's Jerusalem, Christ, right, was speaking there. When you see Jerusalem come past with Roman soldiers, he said then you know the abomination of desolation at high time. It is at night. So what happened in 70 AD, the prophecy, that same prophecy we read about here, was fulfilled in 70 AD. When Rome besieged Jerusalem, our people, we took bag and baggage and fled into Africa. That is how we end up in Africa.
Very good. That was our greatest chance to play together.
Yeah.
Because even though we're not Africans, but we have the same complexion. So it was a great way to play.
But let me put this way to you, right? If the Jews were white people, right? Why is the purpose of them a whole nation going into Africa? If really want the Romans and go find them in Africa? If those white people, you think the Romans would have done
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You think the Romans would have those white people living in Africa? That is them? Of course, they don't know that. But they take a certain type of people to blend in with a certain type of people. So to make it, in other words, when the white man came into Africa, he had to ask who he too. He can just come and grab it.
I know, just to print something, right? From real land waters, right? If you put a black rat and a black cat and a black dog together, it be the same.
All that
Color.
in the color, but it's different. Like cat, a rat, and dog. Same way as we, when you give me Exodus 11:7.
And I think too is that's how they hid Moses and Yehoshua because they were both black, they were both dark skinned.
Bring the scripture when Christ went into Africa, into the Egypt.
Yeah.
I want to bring that scripture.
Because when the Africans are dark,
That's why. That is why I take the African alone. The whole Israel and put them in because them are know to identify
who we were.
You understand what I mean? That is why Africa should identify who we are. Because they know they're different to us. They can see it. The white man will see it because all the white man will see is a holy for black man. But the black man, when that black man with another black man goes, I can see it. Tell you well, what you mean? See that brother, you can see that guy. You know that kind of way you go feel the spirit and you go see the vibes on the man. Somehow we are different, you know.
When we went to Atlanta, when we went to Africa, our culture was different.
That's right. You know,
we had a different culture. You know how we learn to be drunk? It's mingling with these nasty Africans. You learn to be drunk, you know, we were drunk people, you know. You were singing the man. Hence, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and all the other artists. First instrument they used to learn to play is a guitar. You might notice that all of them posing with a guitar, white place, everybody posing with a guitar, because we were string instrument people. Israelites, we are string instrument people. They will play a string instrument. You understand? So when we went to Africa, I don't know how we end up playing the guitar.
Psalm 150 and it starts at 3. He said, praise him with the sound of trumpet. Praise him with the parsley and the harp. And the harps. You understand what I mean? So all these instruments, you hear no drum here.
Up to now, they play quota drum.
No part. You can really hold a sound. And no part you hear the whistle. I rock back with a drum and I was beating and praising the Lord.
They didn't get that drum.
No, what was funny, and then hold on, what was funny too is it's like it's reggae artists, right? Yeah. These reggae artists, when they make these songs, you know, they write them. A lot of them, the high on making them. So you see, even when making lyrics, you find they was high the whole time. They weren't even in their right mind.
But even Bob Marley say that for. He say, here I want, let me smoke my little ganja, man, I'm a rock back, man. Just give me my guitar, man. I'm a strong melody for you. But Marley said that. He didn't say, he never said pass me drumming on. He said pass me guitar. So this is what we, in our soul, the strings are in our soul. That's what the scripture said. How much strings on the instrument? 10 strings on the instrument, and we get paid sitting on those times. Watch man, take a number in this, you understand more, you know. Huh? Alright, you want me clear again? I think they have something to think about the God, boy.
Sweet five. What?
Benjamin Jackson.
Yeah, when I know that Benjamin is the most hard-headed among the Benjamin. Give me numbers 15 now.
Number 15.
What do I mean? You must have something to say.
Number 15.
You see anything here you want to ask me a question about anything? Come on, I understand my people. When you see the signs on the road, ask questions.
Oh,
Fringes.
you use Asher?
No, you read another sign.
How would Charles Edward describe?
Big.
So you tell me to say something to you. I am King Charles Edward describe.
You know how you do that? Let me show you something. You see like how you both and name. That even have a name to both sides. Your slave master, and listen to what I'm saying. Your slave master brand new. Because like my name is Amaralis. Before I get a name, my father, and the slave master, he was blind with that name. All the names that we both in, hey, I am so and so, okay? He is a slave master with brand new forefather with that name. And you both in that, I ain't the boss of that oppression. So watch me, you have to do like Job. Curse is every day he was died to come in Babylon and live. Now read. I don't know.
Numbers 15. 17, right?
Yeah, the fringes.
Yeah.
Or King Charles.
Numbers 15, 32.
Right.
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they fought.
Now get to the point, get to the point.
Yeah, come. Salaki. Come to the fight.
No. Start from. Yeah, 32 is a good. Yeah, 32.
Alright, bring it up.
Number 15, verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that got his sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him got his sticks, brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in ward because it was not declared what should be done to him. And Yahweh said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
Yeah, what's that what?
The man shall be surely put to death.
Yeah, the Lord said the man shall be surely put to death.
What?
Because it was the Sabbath day. It was the Sabbath day. There's a penalty for breaking God's law. We are not saved by it, but that is what gets we in trouble in the first place. Of being slavery up to today, breaking the law. That is what gets we in trouble in the first place. I'm not touching that one. But when you see them sign there, you must have a question. They must come in. If you pass here and you see all these signs here, you must have a question. Anything you see about something.
But that's true what you're saying, Alfie, is how he gave his commandments for a reason. Because he tells us don't eat shrimp, he tells us don't eat pork, he tells us for a reason. So a lot of these animals, we're not going to be eating that because they can defile your temple. The pig have a different kind of worms.
And also, see, pork, and eat this straight food is about mercury, which your digestive system cannot function with.
Yeah, that's right.
It's something it poison you and kill it. That's the reason why you decide to give these laws, statutes, and commandments to abide by.
It's just like your parents, right? Your parents tell you something, right? And if the stove is hot, they say don't touch the stove. They tell you that for a reason. If you touch the stove, you can get burned. Right? And then when you touch the stove, you get burned, then you learn your lesson. It comes like Israel, right? We didn't keep the commandments, we learned our lesson for it. We paid the consequence.
That's right.
Now we're in these curses.
That's right.
Keep on.
Alright, right?
Bring it up. Where we?
To put to death.
The tree? Give me water there.
And all the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
All the what?
All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
And the Bible says all the congregation of Israel shall stone him with stone. When you read about the commandments, when you read about the commandments in the Bible and you're like, why God put you in slavery for breaking his commandments? Then you watch how we in Babylon now, and how people can't keep one commandment, they understand why God was angry with we. I would say that Yahweh had all rights to do what he did with us. You know, to cut we tail good, Yahweh had all rights to do that. Bring it out.
And all the congregations brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones.
Yeah.
And he died as Yahweh commanded Moses. Right?
Lord said he died as Yahweh commanded Moses. That's how it is. He died as the Lord commanded Moses. Put on.
Verse 37. And Yahweh speak unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of
So
Israel.
now after that man gets stoned, Yahweh came again and speak to the children to Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, right?
And bid them that they may make them fringes in the borders of their garments
To make them fringes in the border of their garments, right?
throughout their generation.
What?
Throughout their generation.
Yeah, these fringe in the border of the garment throughout the generation. Go ahead.
And that they put upon the fringe. And they put upon the fringe of their borders
And to put upon the fringe of the border of your garment, go ahead.
a ribbon of blue.
There shall a ribbon of blue. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe.
And it shall be unto you
For a fringe.
Go ahead. But I guess these Negroes wouldn't know what this is at all. But to do evil, they know to do evil. To become an LBGT, they know to do that. To do all the folly that God said not to be, they know to do that. Go ahead.
That you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahweh.
And you may look upon the fringe and remember all the commandments of God. All the commandments of God. Go ahead.
And do them.
And what?
And do them.
Yeah, don't just look at the commandment and just think about it. Do them. Go ahead.
And that you seek not after your own heart.
And the Lord said that we seek after not our own heart. Where you think these niggas that were in fringes and not keeping one law? You know why? Because they seek after their own mind. They get their own ideology in their own mind. Go ahead.
And your own eyes.
And your own eyes.
After which you used to go a warring.
After which you used to go a whoring. You remember that scripture in when Gideon was dead? Judges, you have that? That the children of Israel went a whoring.
And to back you up, I think Ariamla, the apostles, they made an order that in all of our sit-down videos, we keep a garment on. This shows what we're about. This shows our heritage, right? And it's showing you in the Bible that what? These fringes, the ribbon of blue, it reminds you of the commandments. So that's why we wear our garments.
Yeah, and you know, of lately, I was watching certain camps, like in the going back to the ISUPK, they kept forming on them. But you know, these brothers and them, you know, to the ISUPK men are wearing fringes no more. They're wearing jerseys with a pants without fringes anymore. They're preaching.
This is Judges 8 and 33.
And then speaking of some of the jerseys, they just mark true Holocaust, ISUPK. And you remember some of them are wearing fringes again?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Some of them hardly wearing fringes. The latest video I played, and you notice that?
Nah, I don't even watch it.
Just stay, watch me. I just tell my brother. No, when they just picture and see what the brothers doing here, like no fringes.
Yeah. This is Judges 8 and 33. And it shall come to pass, as soon as Gideon was dead.
As soon as what?
Gideon was dead.
And every some of them, if they have one fringe, they have on no border of blue. And you don't tell the border of the garment, you know, that fringes just on the shoulder and that's good enough for them. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass.
So the Lord said it came to pass, go ahead.
Right. As soon as Gideon was dead.
He said as soon as Gideon, our soldier in the Lord was died, go ahead.
That the children of Israel turned again.
That the children of Israel, the brother just read the scripture called we going a whoring. The Lord said we went a whoring, go ahead.
And went a whoring after Balaam.
After Balaam, go ahead.
And made Baal-bereth.
Baal-bereth in this time is
God.
Baal-bereth in this time is Baphomet. Baphomet is who Rihanna and all them jail and them servant. That is who the servant. That is the God. So the same thing happened back then, and the same thing happened now.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And the children of Israel remembered not their power, Yahweh their power.
And the children of Israel remember not Yahweh their power, go ahead.
Who had delivered them out of the hands of all their enemies on every side.
Who had delivered them out of the hands of the enemy on every side. They remember not the Lord their power. They just sang from evil unto evil unto evil unto evil. You know, even though Jeremiah the operated phone and the asses master script, that one God keep complaining. Isaiah 2, did I see that thing? So they remember not the Lord their power, which was on every side.
And it shows you now.
Isaiah 1 verse 3.
Read that. It shows you in Exodus chapter 32. I was going to bring it out, but you know we can't read the whole chapter right now. But it shows you that as soon as Moses left to get the commandments, what do they do? They made a golden calf.
They made a what?
They made a golden calf.
Yeah, they made a golden
As soon as Moses left, you know, they made the golden calf and they worshipped it. Y'all say you should no gods before you, right? They got a bad punishment for it too.
Yeah. What was
No,
the
he was about to read. The Lord said the ox will eat his owner. So the Lord said the ass is master's crib. He said, but Israel does not know. Well, my people didn't take time to consider nothing. They just go alkaline, Movado, that is the prophet. Yeah. But you know, like, and that is the prophet. Our young women becoming hoes and talents overnight. They eating pork. They doing all what God said not to do. But when they go to church, the demonic pastor go tell them about the law. Because if you tell them about the law, they will not be living the life they live in. All the concern is that you pay and then sow a seed. Get a little Kurt Franklin tap dance and you good to go.
Just say what about these pastors on them, right? Or let's say pay charity, but if you have the charity, you used to get and I'll bring it back to the community would have be a better place. You understand? They don't taking it and only living large, eating large, and only passing on their own church members. Push.
Yeah, I got a screenshot. This is Micah Dreams 11. The heads thereof judge for reward,
The spirit.
and the priests thereof teach for hire.
You see the head therefore judge for reward where
And the priests thereof teach for hire,
you see the priest therefore teach for hire
and the prophets thereof divide for money.
and the false prophets and them decide for money. It's all about money in this kingdom.
Money's the root of all evil.
Yeah, it's all about money.
Isaiah 56.
17.
Isaiah 56 verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are what?
His watchmen are blind.
Yeah, they're blind. They're all blind in Babylon. They're all blind. That is why the women becoming whores and harlots. Our young men becoming homosexual. And if we become a homosexual, dying by the gun, you know, no order in the land, no form of no equity with the youth, nothing. They don't know which way to go. You know, that's how it is. And the Christian church is 100% responsible for that. Because we're not preaching the law and training people how to live. But you're responsible for that.
When it all goes back to if you watch this movie called Nat Turner, Nat Turner? Or Nat Turner.
Yeah, not true.
Right? He before he woke up to the truth, he was Uncle Tom actually.
That's right.
Before he woke up. Because white man was using him to calm Israelites down. So anytime Jason rises up, it will calm down. You know? And that's how these churches were invented.
Yeah.
Now white man was paid at turns until he woke up.
Yeah.
Until he woke up out of that madness. Same with Martin Luther King, same with Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X. They will be used to just basically, in other words, don't wake up. Stay asleep. Right? That's what and now these same spirits are back. TD Jakes, Perfect Dollar. We have
Coffee down here.
down there.
Where is coffee?
Why do you think, right? These guys like Jay-Z, everybody was Sharpton. You know, every time there's a riot, right? Who comes? Every time there's a riot in America, there's always Pharrell Sharpton and all those pastors. Yeah. Every time there's a major protest, they come up.
Yeah, they go coffee.
Because they're used to calm people down.
We got coffee.
Good night.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, you have a good night.
You can't argue with me for no reason, asking questions.
You're asking, but you're running. That is what you're doing, you're running now. Listen, you're trying to be a smart man. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. Have a good night, have a good night. And you asking to be put to death too. Fuck. You asking to be put to death. You're not using harassment to put to care. You asking to be put to death.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys are alright. Continue. I have a
Right.
perspective.
Let's go from 10 to 12, right? He said his watchmen are blind.
his watchman and what?
His watchmen are blind.
Yeah, Bob Marley was blind. Probably One Love. That was the worst song out. When you really look at it in the right sense, that was the worst song out. One Love.
One level amongst
You went
Israel.
up, when you went to America to bust the tune, you forget all about the struggle in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So when you went to America, the white man just gave you a little piece of meal ticket and it's One Love with him now?
No, but why do you think that's a mainstream song? That is a very mainstream song. Very mainstream song.
Yeah, but let's do
Because
everything.
you go to America, they play that song.
Yeah. And white people love that song because they put your one world agenda. They love that song.
That's why the white man they put in fluoride in the water. What was fluoride used for? Fluoride is used to put you in a docile state of mind. They used to use it for war back then.
And also that stuff on suicide.
Yeah, what war was that? That was
All the
right?
Yeah, in a way too, right? But when you really see this song about man from one love, you say to the man who wrote all mankind, you say it all. It was the issue, right? It's about the spirit of God, it's not like
No, right. But listen, the Lord put the spirit on Jake to say certain things, right? But then, okay, you start to get mingled. What you start to do, if you watch that song One Love, I think in another song he sing, we had a whole set of white children and a whole set of this children and that children. Bob Marley was putting a one world agenda. It's not really Rastafarians and them, they push a one world agenda. Now, the Illuminati, the elites, they know that these Rastafarians push a one world agenda. You understand? So what they do, they give them a meal ticket that they go live by with the reggae music now. But they have agenda, a dark agenda behind it. Maybe reggae artists are innocent, but hey, they have but they have a dark, the Illuminati, the elite who control the music industry, they have a dark agenda behind it. It always have a double meaning to these things in Babylon. Remember we living in Babylon and in Satan's kingdom. So it always have a backfire to every one of these things.
The man was saying about this when they live in Babylon, they live in sin.
And you say you live in Babylon, you live in sin. So they always have the dark agenda towards these things. You know what I'm saying? To keep people docile in that kind of state of mind. I cannot love everybody's state of mind. I am not here to preach love everybody. God only have love for the 12 tribe of Israel. You know what I'm Judah all the way to Issachar, I think people who you be checking for. If you're not on this side and you're on this side, then you are heathen. That's just how it is.
Yeah, and then they also had this song in church called how it go, boy? It says these are the children of the world, red, yellow, that one, red and yellow, black and white.
And that song.
Which world are you talking about?
It's all about which world.
Well, I want to bring out this precept.
Bring it up. Hold on. Let me bring all that precept.
Why don't you go first? I'll go after you.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 17.
Bring it out.
He says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yeah, he's not saying he made us watchmen over the house of Israel.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
Yeah, and hear the words of his mouth, not Bob Marley mouth. Or Peter Tosh mouth or none of them guys mouth. These guys were bugged out. They had good songs in between, but they were bugged out. Because they weren't praising Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They went up with a Selassie crab doctrine.
Right. He said, therefore hear the words at my mouth.
He said, therefore hear the words at my mouth.
And give them warning from me.
He said, give them warning from me. Go ahead.
He said, when I say unto the wicked.
When I say unto the what?
Wicked.
These Rastafarians are wicked.
That's right.
These Muslims are wicked.
That's right.
These Seventh-day Adventists are wicked.
That's right.
Go ahead.
He said, thou shalt surely die.
Thou shalt what?
Surely die.
Thou shalt surely die. Go ahead. And what happened to Bob Marley? He got shot.
But now God, speaking about Rosses, they call him, people some a prophet.
Oh yeah. and that woman brother was saying in London Central GMS when they arrest GM when the brothers buck up on Junior Reid in Toronto now. You understand? So they calling him a prophet. I mean, he's a prophet. The prophets will be the men on the side on the streets preaching thus says the Lord on the highways and byways. So what for real? Bring it on, continue.
Yeah.
When I say unto the wicked.
Right. And thou, right. Let me read it over. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
He said, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. 2/3 of all people. Bring on that. Zechariah 13.
And thou givest him not warning.
And if we give the wicked warning, well,
Lord speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked ways.
Or we speak to warn the wicked is not only just the Rastafarian, all these niggas out here wicked. Right. Because they don't keep God's commandment. Well,
to save his life,
to save us what?
to save his life,
Well,
the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity,
the Lord said the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. Well,
but his blood
but his blood,
will require at thine hand.
yeah, the blood, the Lord said, but their blood will I require at your hand, which is the watchman hand.
Yeah, because you come and
So and that is why coming out and do the work is very important.
What can Tanti know all this wearing pants now? They know the most I got to the wear pants? Yeah? But they know the old days.
But like you see, the society taught them that. That it's okay for a woman to wear pants. Because society have taught them that.
That's the
Yeah. You see, again, when a righteous man do a turn from his righteousness,
When you what?
when a righteous man do a turn from his righteousness
You see, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness, well,
and commit iniquity,
uh-huh.
I lay a stumbling block before him.
You see, and the Lord said, I lay a stumbling block. Now, it's a serious thing in Yashala. To be in this truth and to turn away from this truth, the Lord can lay a stumbling block that you never come back in this truth. That you stay out there and perish. That's why the scripture says, that it is better that he never knew the truth.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But bring it on that scripture. Hold on, the fourth one, bring on 2 Peter here. But the back up with what you're saying.
When you got I got something.
Can't, bring it on, yeah, for you. Yeah, to warn the wicked of the wicked ways. These people feel that God loves them in the ways. You know? They believe that Christ coming back to pat them on the back and talk to them. No, me and Christ come back, me and Christ will have a sit down and have a nice talk.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Yeah, the 2 Peter, come on, chapter 2. Yeah, 2 Peter 2 verse 21.
Well,
For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness.
so the Lord said it has been better for them to have not known this way of righteousness. Well,
In Act 2:21 to 22. It says, then after they have not known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
to turn from the holy commandment, deliver unto them. Well,
But it has happened unto them, according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again.
you see, according to the true proverb, he says it's like a dog returns to his own vomit again.
That is a big difference.
Because it can be a vomit out them thing,
Yeah,
and they're gonna lick it back up.
Yeah, you throw away.
Only a dog can do that, right?
This is Luke chapter 9.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is Luke chapter 9, verse 62.
Bring it out.
When Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the
The
plow,
Lord said, no man having put his hand to this plow
and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh.
and looking back is fit for the kingdom. In other words, you turn your back from this knowledge and you go like, you know, what could come to my mind, Lahab.
Oh, yeah.
Rahab comes to my
You know,
mind.
Arya too.
And Arya.
There's a lost soul.
Huh? No, they no game, Ayashala. This is a real serious thing. They no game. These precepts is on point. It's on point. It's on palm. So that, well,
Right, again, when a righteous man do a turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity,
and commit iniquity, well,
and I lay a stumbling block before him,
yeah, the Lord say, I will lay a stumbling block before that man, well,
he shall die.
he shall what?
He shall die.
He shall die. How he dying spiritually? He can die physically too. If the Lord wants, he can take you out physically too, because I know for sure you die spiritually because he take away that spirit from you. You ever watch a picture with Arya? Arya bugged out.
The last time I see him, he's saying you're not around.
Arya bugged out to him, man.
Man,
I
saying
see
you're not
Arya.
around.
Well, the last time I see Arya passing right here, running out of the courthouse. Tell me, boy, my wife.
Yeah, the both side put stumbling back in the way. You know why? Because you turn it back from your
I
arm.
go shalom, I'm thinking of. I said, I'm going to say, I'm going to shalom, brakata, boy, take. Like that,
Bring it on,
and he's like a normal wicked nigga.
bring it on.
Yeah. Right? He said, and he shall die. Right? He shall die in his sin.
You shall die with what?
Let's not do. Let me read it to back.
62, right?
Right. He shall die because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he had done shall not be remembered.
And his what?
His righteousness will not be remembered.
Yes, second Ezra.
But his blood
Chapter 15.
will I require at thine hand.
And thy blood what?
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
Well, so Yashala, the Lord said, the man blood will he require at his hand. Well, yeah.
Second entrance.
Yeah, go on.
But as the Carter bring out something to
Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he
Where?
right. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live.
He shall surely live. Because if we warn them and they stop the sinning, well, they shall surely live. It's a simple case. Well,
Because he's warned.
because he's what?
He's warned.
Because he's warned.
Also, thou hast delivered thy soul.
And also the Lord, also we deliver a soul from from death. Bring it out there, Father.
Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
What did the Lord say?
Speak thou in the ears of my
The
people.
Lord says, speak down into the ears. Isaiah 58 verse 1. Well,
Speak in the ears of my people the words of
the
prophecy.
words of what?
Of prophecy.
If the Lord says, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Well,
Which I will put in thy mouth.
which I will what?
Which I will put in thy
The
mouth.
Lord says, you put it in my mouth. Well,
Said Yahweh.
said Yahweh. Well,
And cause them to be written in paper.
and cause them to be written in paper,
For they are faithful and true.
but they are faithful and true. For them to be written in the Bible, in this book, but they are faithful and true. Well, isn't it? Isaiah 58 verse 1. Isaiah 58 verse 1. Bring it out. Cry aloud, you know what I'm saying? Cry aloud. And that's when we come out every time to preach the gospel, we had to cry aloud, but spare not. And we can't compromise with the people. When you look up in Arima and you see the evil that our people involved in, what do you Lord say to them? Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. The Lord said, lift up your voice like a trumpet. Where? Show my people their transgression. And the Lord said, show my people their transgression. Where? And the house of Jacob their sin. We are the children of Israel. The house of Jacob their sins. It's we are the come forth in this time. Of course, it's just the elect. But we jump here, finish yet. We have to keep crying aloud and sparing nobody's feelings about it. Yeah. Tell me Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. I like how you know once you read a lesson, you only need it. Get them here in tune and read it. Because one of these days, we will call them to say something on the line. Trust me. And we will find out how really the camp going. Well, good. Yeah? That's how it is. Everyone here ready? Deuteronomy 22 verse 17. This for the women and men.
Deuteronomy 23:17.
Yeah.
There shall be no
hope. Read it over here.
There shall be no hope of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be no hope. It's going out to the women. There shall be no hope of the daughters of Zion. Go ahead.
Nor a Sodomite.
Nor a what?
Sodomite.
A sodomite is a homosexual. A lesbian, all that falling under the sodomite crew. Well,
Of the sons of Israel.
of the what? Of the sons of Israel. Well,
Shall not break. Shall not break. Christ of the Lord into the house. The Lord thy
This song,
even though he is abomination.
both is an abomination. Ethiopia. We don't deal with Ethiopia. Listen. We are keep. You are not African.
He's not African.
You are not an African.
Stop lowering yourself so. Them Africans is homosexual. You know that?
Africa,
When they say
Ethiopia,
it's an African, you mean it's a homosexual?
Even know African mean.
Exactly. He don't
Ask
know.
them because when you mean in Africa, they don't know.
What man? The most he knows is about cigarette and paper and weed.
Give me Hosea for
Somebody push him. Like, all he knows.
Connor, give me Hosea for 6. I want somebody to read that now.
That is all he knows.
Yeah, that precept we read there, I didn't end up on the end, but